Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family. Welcome to the Mental House. I am your host, Khadijah. I have to address the email sent to me by Tony, private message, that is, because he acknowledged exactly what a lot of our fears are as far as being proactive in receiving mental health help for ourselves, even though we know we could be in a situation where we need it. I find that so this just debilitating in itself to know that you need help. You know that you need help, and to be in a position where you can't trust the outside community at large. That if you will go and seek help, that you won't be ostracized, that you won't have your children taken away from you, that you won't be now put into a category of black degenerates who now need the federal government to come in and ram shot over their lives. I get it. I get it. So, what I'm going to be doing for those of you out there who have that concern, and trust me, I know that is legitimate and a valid concern. So, for those of you who are experiencing that, and you actually sincerely in your heart feel that you would pursue help for yourself if not for that factor, which is a big factor. I have been in touch with some individuals from the Alliance from the Mentally Ill, okay, and a lot of them have private practices. There are a lot of individuals who are doing therapy now during Skype, doing it during Skype, so you don't have to uh, put yourself in the kind of sitting where you feel like you can compromise yourself, or that what you say can be used against you. If you want to put yourself in that kind of situation, I do have some resources lined up that I think that will benefit you and you can take advantage of. Because while there's something that I stress a lot myself saying that how much we need help, because there's just too much mental craziness, mental destruction, devastating psychologies going on in the black community, that it's at an all-time high and we need help. So knowing that, and with that being said, knowing that there's a concerted effort to take that um, component about ourselves, to take that aspect of ourselves, and to also criminalize it to a degree that it would leave a residue in a person's mind that I better not seek help because this would happen, then it's already unhealthy and we have to do something about that. Because it's not paranoia. It's not something that you say, oh, that's just you thinking like that, and go ahead and get yourself some help. Don't worry about it. No, it's a very, very true. It's a very real possibility that something like that could happen. And my job is to be perfectly 100% honest with you. So if it's somebody out there that you know that needs help, that is willing to open themselves up, even if it's through a Skype conversation, or even if it's through, um, like I said, unconventional ways to receive this therapy, please leave a comment for me or send me a private inbox message. I will definitely get to it, and I will definitely read it. I know a lot of y'all know it takes a little bit for me to get back to you, but I'm coming. And I do check each and every one of my emails, and I try to respond to the responses, the comments. And this right here is a little important because we don't want to go into the new year with a lot of baggage. And if we can get some situations set up, there's a lot of good people out here that are working with families that have suffered from abuse. There's a lot of people out here that is willing to work with you even on a sliding scale. And it's, to some degree, we're going to have to take a chance to get rid of some of our apprehensiveness. And with that being said, I still encourage all the black psychologists, all the black psychologists to get involved with dealing with post-traumatic slavery syndrome and post-traumatic pain syndrome. What is going on in our cell memory that we are carrying this pain? And if you're not going to make our menu unique from any others, then we can't deal with you. Because anybody in there that's sane and rational knows that the problem of the African American is unique unto any other group of Americans that are here right now. We are the only ones who have built this country and have nothing to show for it. We work for free labor, yet and still we're made to be the underclass as if we did something wrong when we were kidnapped and brought over here and made to work for free. And then after that, we had to endure Jim Crow. Our trauma was never addressed. No one ever addressed our trauma. No one ever thought about what kind of diet we needed to have when they forced us over here and just started giving us all the garbage that they was responding to. These things are very important because it becomes a generational of abuse. So black people have suffered at the hands of these supremacists, basically, and there has to be some type of healing that goes on. So before you can even get to the community outward, you have to deal with the community of your home and the damage that went on in that arena from the outer society. Okay? So this is very important. And a lot of you can take advantage. If you can take advantage of some support groups in your areas, please do that. If you can take advantage of people that want to gather, that's seeking help for abuse that they may have been inflicted on them as children. If you find situations where people are willing to address that and they're trying to deal with that in a healthy, positive, constructive manner, I would suggest by all means, link up with those people. Because your healing is the most important thing that you can possibly have. And if there's some stigma already based around it, where am I going to be treated fairly, as it is in everything else that we encounter, then that has to be taken seriously. And I can't worry about what white folks think about that, because this is not, it's their world, and they don't have to think about the things that we think about on a daily, right? Okay, so I'm very aware of that. So for those of y'all who do want to have some kind of therapy or counseling and just quite don't know how to go about it in an anonymous type of way, please maybe tell me about some of the stuff in the comments section, and I am going to make it a point to eventually put up some links of these people that I know. Or matter of fact, if you inbox me, because that will make it even better. If you would inbox me or send me something on the down low and let me know whether you or somebody in your family needs some kind of counseling or somebody to talk to, whether they want to go via Skype or whatever, let me know. Because there's people out here on a sliding scale. There are people out here that are willing to work with you. The main thing is to be identified. Is to stand up and be counted. And you don't have to worry about your identity or any of that being exposed. Okay? So, if you want to do that, that might be a better way of going about it. And then I can just share the information with you accordingly. Okay? All right. Thank you for listening. I had to get that off. And I'm going to be back a little later, hopefully, to do another video. And so, in the meantime, I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday. Hope you're being festive. And we'll see you a little later in the mental house. Bye-bye.